So when we get to Colombia, so we're supposed to go to place where they call Capital. It is a border between Colombia and Panama, which is the major place. So that border is where we will now start the main journey. Ah, Jesus. This Panama, I will never forget about what I went through in Panama. Panama was so heartbreaking. Panama was the peak of it all. Panama was where I saw hell. Like, I saw hell on earth in Panama. I saw hell on earth in Panama. Remember, the bus we took in a Colombian border, like the bus we took from Columbia City. We spent 3 days on the road, 2 nights on the road. We arrived the next day in the evening. We arrived at the last part of Colombia in the evening. So when we arrived at the last part of Colombia in the evening, so we spent a night there. We were supposed to take off the next day to enter into Panama. So the next day we prepared ourselves, then we now went to take another boat. So it was this boat that now took us and crossed us over to Panama City. So when we arrived Panama City, in Panama, you cannot take the major road to cross, because if you take the major road, you will get arrested. So that is why people take the bush. Now, it is time to enter the bush. So when we came, they told us to buy rain boots, raincoats, what is it called? This one, a tent, and buy mosquito things, buy snake poison, there were so many things they told us to buy. I was like, all these things, how am I going to cope? So I said, okay, I bought everything. My own is, if you just say, Jack, buy this, I'll be the first person to buy it. If you just say, buy this, I'll be the first person I will go and buy, because I don't want to cry had I know, or say, if I now would have done this. So, like, while we were in Colombia, so this guy that was helping me, she was like, they went through another route. When we came to Panama, they continued the same day. But me, I said, no, I cannot continue the same day, because I have a baby and he needs rest also. In as much as this boy is acting strong, he is still a baby. He is just 2 months. By the way, my son, while we were on the journey, my son turned 3 months in Colombia. My son turned 3 months. He was 3 months while we were in Colombia. That is, I'm just telling you how far we took on this route. My son turned 3 months in Colombia. So when we left Colombia to Panama, the journey now began. I bought everything that I need, and also bought others, because the snacks I have, I was almost exhausted. The snacks I have,
this is where I am. I don't know
things as well. Like I told you, I had the money. I was fully prepared. So that was where I met another guy who was traveling alone. He had only 1 bag. So we started talking with this guy, and me and him clicked. We started talking. So me and him now agreed to walk together into the bush. God bless him. The guy also helped me. I got help, actually. People helped me a lot while I was on this journey, but I won't forget that. I won't forget that in a jiffy, never. People helped me a lot. So I got help a lot from people. Yeah, I won't that the fact I got a lot of help. I have to pause this to calm myself down. Yeah, I don't want to be crying while doing this video. I'm trying so hard to be strong in this video. So on the fateful day, we started the journey. We started the journey to enter the bush. Mind you, before we entered, every journey we went through, we paid everybody that crossed us. I forgot to mention this. Right from Bolivia, anybody that crossed you, each border they cross you, they are being paid. Some they pay $100. We are paying in dollars, actually. Some we pay $100, some we pay $50, some we pay, like, the prices differs according to the country. And you also paid your transportation. Nobody cares about you. Nobody cares about you. You paid your transportation and still pay the people in charge of crossing you. So in Panama, I think we paid $160 for the crossing. Is it $60 or $100? I can't remember, but we paid about $100 for the crossing, because there are some people that will lead you through the bush, and we go group by group. You understand? So one person was like, he knows a road where somebody told me there was a guy that knows a road that is shorter, that it will take us 3 days. Most of the road, it takes people like 5 days, like 6 days to cross the bush, because we are walking. There is no motor, there is no ship, there is no boat, there is no bike, there is no taxi. It is just you and your leg. So we entered the bush. The first day we entered the bush, it was okay. I mean, everybody was just going. When we get tired, we'll sit down and rest. It was a big bush. I will show you the clip from my phone, because although nobody has the mic to video, but I will show you some. We continued that bush. The first day was not that bad. The first day was not that bad. Then there was a place where we got to. I stand down, like I'm standing, then I'm looking up at the mountain. When I'm looking up at the mountain, they said, you're going to climb this. I said, no way I'm going to climb this. The mountain is like a 6-story building. Huh. The mountain is like a 6-story building. Look at me. Look at my son. How am I going to climb this? I asked them, is there any other road? I'm ready to pay my way to get a better road to pass through. They said, no, you must pass through this place. Do you know what they did in that mountain? They tied a rope all the way from up till down, because you can't even climb it while walking. You need to hold this rope and climb your way all the way. Oh. That was where we saw a corpse. Someone that died. They've not removed that particular corpse. The particular corpse was still there. So, because normally when someone died on that road, they bury the person in the bush there. Then nobody will take you out. They bury you in the bush. They bury you there. So they said that person fell down yesterday, and the person have not been removed already. I said, how am I going to climb this? What will I do? God, what am I going to do? I don't even know what to do. I said to myself, I know I can do this. Okay. So what I did was, because I already know I cannot climb this carrying my son. So those guys that was taking us on this journey, I called one of them. I said, please, can you help me to carry my son? I will pay you. How much do you want? I just want my son to be safe, because I already know I cannot do this without carrying him on my body. So he said, I will pay him $50. I said, okay, no problem, I will pay. So I paid the guy. The guy now was the one that carried my son up. So he started climbing the tree. We started climbing. They just told you, no need to look down. Just keep going. Like when you go, you will see a place you might relax a bit and rest for like 1 minute. Then you continue. We climbed that rope for 30 minutes. I climbed that rope for 30 minutes, holding on to that little rope, climbing that heavy mountain. The mountain was like 6-story building. I will not advise anybody to go on that route. They warned me. They told me, they said, don't do this. Don't do this. Like the guy that left before me was like, Esther, I will not advise my enemy to go on that road. I said, why would you tell me that? You that is saying it, are you not already in Canada? So me, if you do it, me, I can do it. I didn't know what that guy was saying until I entered that bush. While I was coming from Brazil to Ecuador to those ones to, I was still having, you know, a fun-filled day, because it was not that serious. It was this time around that I saw hell. Now, you know, this particular road, it is not a stretch road. It is not a normal bush. It's not like when you go to farm. No. There is potopoto everywhere. You will be walking inside the potopoto, dragging your feet. You will put one foot, you will drag up your feet to come out. You will put another feet, you will drag up your feet to come out. That was how I was grabbing. If you see a stick, you hold it. You hold it so that you don't fall. If you fall inside the potopoto, you stand and continue. Nobody cares about neatness. Nobody cares whether you're dirty or not dirty. If you see me, look at my picture. This is how I look while I was doing this. Then we were climbing that tree until one person hand, the person that was in front of me, her hand fell off, and she fell backwards, and she almost dragged me down as well. So I now use one hand and hold her. For her to get her feet back. So I was still holding her when